Good morning, students. You are welcome to Geography class for SHS 1, Lesson 1. My name is Mr Apomasu. Today we are going to learn practical geography. As you know, geography has three aspects. We have regional geography, we have physical geography, and we have practical geography. In other words, map work. Today we are going to discuss something under practical geography. And the topic for today's lesson is conventional signs or cartographic symbols. Conventional signs or cartographic symbols. Before we start, let us consider the following objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain the meaning of conventional signs. In other words, cartographic symbols. 2. You will be able to give two classifications of conventional signs and their examples. 3. To interpret conventional symbols on a given map. 4. To give two advantages of conventional symbols or conventional signs. Good. Before we start, let us refresh our minds with the radio on the screen. Let us refresh our minds with the radio on the screen. What am I? I can be on a paper or on a phone, but I'm not a shopping list. I have a scale, but I don't weigh things. I can show you where things are, but I'm not a tour guide. I contain roads, but I'm not a city. I can show you what is north, south, west, and east, but I'm not a compass. What am I? You're a student. What do you think is the answer? You can write it on the paper, or you can share with the one sitting beside you. Yes, what is the answer? Good. The answer is a map. The answer is a map. The answer is a map. As you know, when you say a map is a representation of a part of the earth or the whole earth on a piece of paper or on a wall or any flat object. You can represent the whole earth on a piece of paper or on a wall by using conventional signs or symbols. Without conventional signs or symbols, it will be difficult for a map maker to summarize his work on a limited space. So conventional signs are very, very important. So today, as I said, we are going to discuss conventional signs and their importance. So let's look at the meaning of conventional signs. So on the screen, you can see that conventional signs or symbols are used on a map to show distribution of cultural or human and natural features on a limited space. When we say cultural or human features, we mean things made by man, and they may include roads, towns, villages, mines, railway, footpath, market, what have you. And when we say natural features, they are things made by man on the land or on the earth's surface. For example, some of the natural features may be a mountain, valley, lakes, and other features. So you can see all these things on the earth's surface. And if you want to represent them on the map, you need to use conventional signs or symbols to represent these features which are on the earth's surface on the map. In other words, we can say that conventional signs or symbols are used to represent features such as relief features, drainage features, functional features, vegetational features, and so on. There are classification of conventional signs or symbols, and the following are the classifications. 1. We have physiographic symbols, and the physiographic symbols indicate drainage features, relief features, and vegetation features. When we say drainage features, we mean water bodies on the earth's surface. When we say vegetation features, we are talking about plant cover of an area. And when we say relief features, they are highlands and lowlands of a place, or highlands and lowlands on the earth's surface. To show all these things on the map, you need to use symbol, because you cannot draw the structure of river, a mountain on the map. So you need to use a symbol to represent this feature which is found on the earth's surface on the map. Another classification is settlement symbol. So settlement, we mean where human beings have put their dwellings. Example will be a town, village, farmstead, and others. And we have symbols that we use for these features. We also have communication symbols. And communication symbols, we can, in other words, say they are transportation routes. Example is road, footpath. We have symbols that we use on the map to represent these features. And the last classification is functional symbols. In other words, cultural symbols. So we may have a school, we may have hospital. All these are some of the functional features where we use functional symbols to represent them on the map. So we are going to take them one by one and look at their examples on the screen. First of all, let's take physiographic symbols. As I said, they are symbols that cover natural features such as drainage, vegetation, and relief. So let's take one of the physiographic features, which is drainage. When you say drainage, drainage refers to natural and artificial water features or water bodies. They are usually in blue colors. So on the map, if you see any blue color, it depicts drainage feature. If you see any blue color on the map. So let's consider examples of drainage features. One is river. And on the map, the river is shown by blue winding lines. The river could be small or big. In other words, major river or minor river or a stream. The thickness of the line depends